We carved our names into the dark like nothing could tear us apart. Two young hearts chasing endless skies, believing love could outrun time. He used to say we'll never fade, like promises were built to stay. And honestly, back then with you, forever felt completely true. But life has ways of changing plans, slipping through our careful hands. Some dreams shine bright before they burn, and leave no way to return. We were almost forever, almost everything, almost the kind of love people write about in movies. We were almost forever, so close it hurts to say. Now all that's left are memories and the ghost of yesterday. Almost forever. I still replay those summer nights, your laughter under city lights, the way you held on to my hand like I was all you'd ever need. Now silence sleeps where love once stood, and nothing fits the way it should. 'Cause losing you didn't just hurt, it changed the meaning of my world. I thought a story had no end, but even stars can learn to bend. And hearts that once felt so alive can slowly break with time. We were almost forever, almost everything, almost the kind of love people write about in movies. We were almost forever, so close it hurts to say. Now all that's left are memories and the ghost of yesterday. Almost forever. Maybe some people are meant to stay and some are only passing through. But no matter where this life may lead, part of me still belongs to you. We were almost forever, beautiful mistake, a love that felt eternal until it slipped away. We were almost forever, and maybe that's enough to know for one brief moment we experienced real love. I've been everywhere since you left, different cities, different beds, trying to outrun the silence, living like there's nothing left. But every road just feels too long, every crowd still feels so wrong. 'Cause no matter where I go, I still feel alone. And now I finally understand what people mean when they say home isn't walls or streets or lights, it's the person who makes you stay. 'Cause home was you, the safest place I ever knew. Your arms, your voice, your heartbeat too, were all I needed to get through. Home was you, not the house or the view, but the way the world felt less cold anytime I was close to you. Home was you. Now the nights are harder than before, your picture lying on the floor, and every memory we made still refuses to fade away. my name, like somehow it erased my pain. Funny how losing one person can change everything. And all this time I searched for peace in places that could never keep the kind of warmth I only found whenever you were around. 'Cause home was you, the safest place I ever knew. Your arms, your voice, your heartbeat too were all I needed to get through. Home was you, not the house or the view, but the way the world felt less cold anytime I was close to you. Home was you. Home was you. Maybe someday I'll smile again. Maybe someday this heart will mend. But part of me will always stay in the love we gave away. 'Cause home was you. Losing you felt like losing truth, like waking up inside a life that no longer feels right. Home was you. And even if we're through, no matter where this life may lead, part of my soul belongs to you. Home was you. Home was you. I drove by our old neighborhood tonight, the same cracked roads, the same street lights. And for a second I could almost see you standing there waiting for me. The summer air, your favorite song, playing like time never moved on. Funny how a memory can feel more alive than what is real. I keep reaching for the past, like somehow I could make it last. But every shadow fades away the more I try to make you stay. I'm chasing yesterday, running after moments that slipped away, trying to find the version of us before the world changed everything. Chasing yesterday, holding on to echoes of your name. But no matter how fast I run, I can't outrun what we became. Still chasing yesterday. Your photograph inside my drawer still hurts the way it did before. A frozen smile, a careless kiss, a little world I deeply miss. Everybody says that time will heal the cracks you leave behind, but some hearts carry old goodbyes like stars that never leave the sky. And every road I try to take still somehow bends back to the pain. 'Cause loving you became a part of every beat inside my heart. I'm chasing yesterday, running after moments that slipped away, trying to find the version of us before the world changed everything. Chasing yesterday, holding on to echoes of your name. But no matter how fast I run, thing to do is accept the past won't wait for you. But some memories burn so bright, they turn into your guiding light. I'm chasing yesterday through every dream and every rain, looking for the love we knew before goodbye became the truth. Chasing yesterday, though I know things can't stay the same. Somewhere deep inside my soul, you still feel like home. The night is soft, the world is still, your silhouette against the window. City lights paint golden lines across your skin like quiet echoes. Your fingers tracing through my hand like time is something we can borrow. Just for now, don't talk about the weight of coming tomorrow. No promises, no grand goodbyes, just this moment in your eyes. Let the darkness slow the time and keep you here a little while. Stay until sunrise, until the stars give up the sky, until the morning steals the moon and turns this night into the blue. Stay until sunrise, let me live inside this light. One more hour, one more truth, one more night this close to you. Stay until sunrise. The clock keeps whispering in the dark, a reminder nothing ever pauses. But wrapped inside your gentle arms, the whole world somehow loses focus. Your heartbeat sounds like poetry, a rhythm steady, warm and slow. And in this room of fragile peace, I find a place I almost know. No future plans, no alibis, just your breathing next to mine. Let the dawn wait at the line and leave us untouched by time. Stay until sunrise, until the stars give up the sky, until the morning steals the moon and turns this night into the blue. Stay until sunrise, let me live inside this light. One more hour, one more truth, one more night this close to you. Stay until sunrise. Maybe love was made for moments, not forever, not always. But if this night is all we own, then let it be enough to stay. Stay until sunrise, until the world begins to shine, until the shadows lose their shape and night slowly fades away. Stay until sunrise, before reality arrives. Just let me have this heart of yours until the morning opens doors. Stay until sunrise. There's a box beneath my bed tonight, filled with words I couldn't say, pages stained with midnight thoughts and feelings locked away. Every line begins with you and ends with what could have been, 1,000 versions of goodbye and ways to love again. I wrote your name 100 times, like ink could somehow change my mind. But paper can't repair what's broken, and silence leaves the deepest wounds. These are letters I never sent, words too late, too permanent, pieces of a heart confessing all the love I kept protecting. Letters I never sent, full of all my innocence, all the truth I should have said before we became regrets. Letters I never sent. One says I was scared to stay, another says I'm scared you're gone. One is filled with jealous tears and nights I held on too long. There's one that says I'm sorry now for all the times I chose my pride, and one that simply asks you if you ever miss my side. These pages know me better than the version of myself I am, because between these folded lines lives the love I left behind. These are letters I never sent, words too late, too permanent, pieces of a heart confessing all the love I kept protecting. Letters I never sent, full of all my innocence, all the truth I should have said before we became regrets. Letters I never sent. Maybe it's better you don't know how much I never let you go, how every page still holds your light like frozen stars in black and white. These are letters I never sent, still unread, still heaven bent, holding all the missing pieces of a love that had no ending. Letters I never sent are all that now remains of it, just paper, ink, and things unsaid, still echoing inside my head. Letters I never sent. I never sent. The room feels colder than before. Your sweater's still beside the door. I tell myself I should move on, but every night still feels so wrong. Your pillow keeps the shape of you, like memory stitched into the blue. And every silence in this place still carries whispers of your name. I never knew how loud the dark could get, until I had to sleep without your breath. Your side of the bed still feels like you haven't Like any second you're walking, and hold me close again. Your side of the bed is where my lonely thoughts all rest. A space beside me, cold in bed. Ever since you left, your side of the bed. I wake up reaching through the night for hands that disappear with time. Funny how the smallest space can feel impossible to face. The TV glows, the clock turns to another sleepless night for two. Except now I'm the only one still talking to the setting sun. And every dream just pulls me back to all the love we used to have. Your side of the bed still feels like you haven't left. Like any second you're walking, and hold me close again. Your side of the bed is where my lonely thoughts all rest. Space beside me, cold and dead. Ever since you left, your side of the bed. Maybe someday I'll stop pretending that your goodbye was temporary. But right now every night instead feels haunted by your empty side of bed. Your side of the bed still lives inside my aching chest. A quiet wound I can't repair, a ghost that's always there. Your side of the bed is where the last of us still rests. And even if the world moves on, that emptiness lives on. The moonlight falls across the floor like it did the night before, when your hands were holding mine and everything just felt aligned. Now the room is cold and still, but somehow I can feel you here, like a whisper in the dark, still beating softly in my heart. I close my eyes and there you are, like you never went too far. One more song, one more chance to lose myself inside this dance. I'm dancing with your memory, like you're still right next to me, spinning through these empty nights, holding on to faded lights. I know you're gone, but can't let go, so I move with every ghost of all the love we used to be. I'm dancing with your memory. Your perfume lingers in the air, like a promise still hanging there, a little piece of yesterday that time just couldn't take away. And every record that we played still sounds exactly the same, but now the melody feels slow, like a heart afraid to let go. I hear your voice inside my mind, 1,000 moments frozen in time. One more turn, one more chance to find you in this lonely dance. with your memory. The room still holds your silhouette, like shadows dancing in my head. Your coffee cup, your favorite chair, a little proof you once were here. I hear your laughter in the hall, like summer hanging on the wall. Funny how silence gets so loud when love is gone but still around. I keep replaying every night the way you looked into my eyes, like nothing in this world could change. But somehow everything just slipped away. Back when you were mine, the stars fell closer in the sky. The city lights were burning bright, and every road led back to life. Back when you were mine, my hands had somewhere warm to hide. Now all I have are memories and pieces of our used to be. Back when you were mine. I passed the street where we first met, and tried my best not to regret the words we never got to say, the love we slowly gave away. Some hearts break quiet like the rain, no thunder, just a steady pain. 1,000 little cracks inside that only show in lonely nights. I tell myself I'll be okay, that time will wash your name away. But every song, every midnight drive still somehow brings you back to life. Back when you were mine, the stars fell closer in the sky. The city lights were burning bright, and every road led back to life. Back when you were mine, my hands had somewhere warm to hide. Now all I have are memories and pieces of our used to be. Back when you were mine. Maybe love was never meant to stay forever in our heads, but if I had one wish tonight, I'd go back just to hold you tight. Back when you were mine, the world was softer, warm, alive. Now I just trace the fading lines of what we were in another time. Back when you were mine, I thought forever was alright. Now all that's left is one goodbye, and all the nights I wonder why. Back when you were mine. There's rain on my window tonight, tiny tears falling from the sky. The city fades in blurry lights, like memories passing by. I sit alone with your old coat and the scent you left behind. Funny how a storm outside feels calmer than my mind. Every drop keeps calling out your name, like the clouds still carry all our pain. Rain on my window and you inside my head. Every little sound reminds me of the words we never said. Rain on my window, falling like our love, slowly turning into rivers I can't rise above. Rain on my window tonight. The thunder rolls across the dark like the breaking of my heart, and every flash across the room brings back the ghost of you. I try to drown you in the noise of late night bars and crowded streets, but loneliness is loudest when the world finally sleeps. And every storm keeps pulling me apart, 'cause missing you became my favorite scar. Rain on my window and you inside my head. Every little sound reminds me of the words we never said. Rain on my window, falling like our love, slowly turning into rivers I can't rise above. Rain on my window tonight. Maybe healing comes like rain, slow and quiet through the pain. But right now all I seem to find is you still living in my mind. Rain on my window, like heaven's crying too. Every drop becomes a memory leading back to you. Rain on my window, but the storm won't wash away all the pieces of forever that still in my heart remain. You used to feel like morning light, breaking softly through my darkest nights. A place where all my fears could rest, like I had finally found heaven. Your hands were peace against my skin, a world I never wanted to end. But even angels lose their way when love begins to fade. I didn't hear the warning signs, too busy staring at your eyes, thinking forever was a given, till we started falling out of heaven. We were falling out of heaven, losing all the light we held, watching paradise turn slowly into something we couldn't help. Falling out of heaven, like stars burning in reverse, trying to hold on to forever while slowly becoming hurt. Falling out of heaven. Now your side of the room feels cold, like a story no one ever told. And every prayer I whisper late still somehow carries your name. I replay every little crack, every moment we couldn't take back. Funny how love can disappear without ever fully leaving. And now the silence feels so loud, like thunder hiding in the clouds. started falling out of heaven. We were falling out of heaven, losing all the light we held, watching paradise turn slowly into something we couldn't help. Falling out of heaven, like stars burning in reverse, trying to hold on to forever, while slowly becoming hurt. Falling out of heaven. Maybe heaven was never a place. Maybe it was just your face, and losing you taught me the truth. Even angels break in two. We were falling out of heaven, but I'd still relive every second, every kiss, every scar, every piece of who we are. Falling out of heaven, now I'm learning how to stand with nothing but the memory of paradise inside my hands. Falling out of heaven. We talk like strangers on the phone, but somehow still feel less alone. Your voice still sounds like coming home. Even after all this time, we laugh about the memories like nothing shattered underneath. But every word hides something deep. Neither one of us will say, are we moving on or holding back? Walking circles through the past, 'cause every time I let you go, you find your way back to my soul. We're somewhere between love and goodbye, between forever and one last try. Too close to forget, too far to touch. Still hurting, still hoping, still missing us. Somewhere between letting go and a heart that won't move on. Lost in the space where broken dreams and unfinished feelings are. We're somewhere between us. Your picture's still inside my room. I swear I meant to take it down, but every time I look away, I end up missing you somehow. Maybe we were scared to change, or maybe timing did us wrong. 'Cause even now, beneath the pain, part of me still feels your love. And every midnight thought I hide still somehow leads me back tonight, to all the words we never said and all the roads we never took. We're somewhere between love and goodbye, between forever and one last try. Too close to forget, too far to touch. Still hurting, still hoping, still missing us. Somewhere between letting go and a heart that won't move on. Lost in the space where broken dreams and unfinished feelings are. We're somewhere between us. Maybe in another life we get the ending that felt right, but here we are, suspended still between what's gone and what we feel. We're somewhere between wrong and right, between the dark and morning light, a fading spark, a burning flame, still whispering each other's name. Somewhere between love and loss, between two hearts too scared to stop. And even if we never heal, what we had was always real. We were fire in the pouring rain, a beautiful and reckless flame, burning bright against the dark, leaving scars across our hearts. You were chaos, I was calm, a storm I tried to hold in arms. Maybe love was never meant to survive what time invents. We had passion, we had pain, we had sunshine, we had rain, but not all stories get their way. Some are born to fade away. We were a love that couldn't stay, a dream that slowly slipped away. No matter how tight I held on, the ending came before too long. A love that couldn't stay, two hearts that lost their way, still beautiful in yesterday. But just a love that couldn't stay. Now your side is cold and bare, like silent sleeping everywhere. And every little thing reminds me of the life we left behind. I still replay your final words, soft enough to somehow hurt. Sometimes love is not enough, a sentence sharp and dangerous. We were honest, we were flawed, trying hard against the odds, but even stars eventually lose their place in destiny. We were a love that couldn't stay, a dream that slowly slipped away. No matter how tight I held on, the ending came before too long. A love that couldn't stay, two hearts that lost their way, still beautiful in yesterday. But just a love that couldn't I don't regret the way we burned, or every lesson that I learned. Some people come to change your life, not always stay there by your side. We were a love that couldn't stay, but I still carry us each day in little pieces of my soul, in all the parts I can't let go. A love that couldn't stay, it somehow never fades away, still living softly in my veins. A bittersweet eternal lake. A love that couldn't stay. Your shadow still lives in this house, in quiet corners on the couch, like everyone remembers you better than I want them to. Your coffee mug beside the sink still stops me every time I blink. Funny how the smallest things can make a broken heart still sing. I try to fill the silence up with late night drives and strangers' love, but nothing fits the way you did. Nothing heals what's missing here. It's the space you left behind that keeps me up at night, an emptiness too deep to hide, a ghost I carry through my life. The space you left behind still echoes in my mind, and no matter where I go, your absence follows close behind. The space you left behind. I catch myself reaching for you in moments I don't mean to, like muscle memory from the past still believes our love could last. The city moves, the seasons change, but heartbreak always stays the same. Some wounds don't fade with passing time, they just learn how to survive. And every room feels incomplete, like half my soul forgot to leave. You took more than your suitcase that night. You took the light from my life. It's the space you left behind that keeps me up at night, an emptiness too deep to hide, a ghost I carry through my life. The space you left behind still echoes in my mind, and no matter where I go, your absence follows close behind. The space you left behind. Maybe healing means accepting some pieces never come back whole, but loving you became a part of every corner of my soul. It's the space you left behind that changed my world inside, a quiet ache, a constant rain, a memory I can't erase. The space you left behind will probably stay for life, but somewhere underneath the pain, I'm grateful that you were mine. The space you left behind. We didn't fall apart all at once, no thunder, no dramatic storm, just tiny cracks beneath the skin, a quiet war we never warned. Your smile started fading first, like summer leaving through the door, and every "I'm okay" you said meant less than all the nights before. I watched the colors drain away from photographs and yesterday. Some endings don't arrive like oceans, sometimes hearts break in slow motion, broken in slow motion, falling without knowing, watching love turn into dust while still pretending it was us, broken in slow motion, a beautiful explosion, where every piece of me was torn before I knew that we were gone, broken in slow motion. We sat in silence, side by side, like strangers sharing borrowed space. Your body close, your soul so far. I couldn't reach you anymore. The saddest part of losing you was losing you before goodbye. Feeling your hand slip from my life while still looking in my eyes. And now I hear it in my chest, the sound of unfinished tenderness, a love that died in tiny moments, leaving scars in slow motion, broken in slow motion, falling without knowing, watching love turn into dust while still pretending it was us. Broken in slow motion, a beautiful explosion, where every piece of me was torn before I knew that we were gone, broken in slow motion. Maybe fast pain would hurt less, rip the bandage from my chest, but losing you this way was cruel. 1,000 cuts, a heart made bruised, broken in slow motion, still drowning in devotion, still seeing you in every frame, still whispering your name. Broken in slow motion, no healing, no solution, just learning how to live each day with love that slowly slipped away. Slow motion, you slipped away in slow motion. You're standing there with restless eyes, like words are caught beneath the light. 1,000 things we should have said, now floating somewhere in between. Your hand's still warm inside of mine, but something here no longer feels the same, like we're holding on to smoke, trying hard to keep a flame. I can feel the ending near, in every silence, every tear. A love once loud now barely moves, like it already knows the truth. If this is goodbye, let me memorize tonight the way your hair falls on your face, the softness in your tired gaze. If this is goodbye, don't leave me with the hurried lie, just hold me like the first time did, before forever learn to split. If this is goodbye. The city hums outside our room, like nothing here is breaking loose. Funny how the world goes on while something sacred comes undone. I wish that love was always enough to save what time slowly corrupts, But even hearts with honest fire can lose against the weight of life. So if this is our final page before we walk in separate ways, at least let this moment be kind to what we were, to you and I. If this is goodbye, let me memorize tonight the way your voice sounds saying mine one final time before the light. If this is goodbye, then let there be no reason why. No anger left, no blame to give, just all the love we got to live. If this is goodbye. Not every love is built to last, but that doesn't make it less than magic. You were a chapter I will keep, folded safely underneath my skin. If this is goodbye, I'll carry you through all my life, in quiet songs and winter nights, in dreams that visit from time to time. If this is good,